Jon Jones has officially responded to Tom Aspinall's challenge, and it's causing chaos across the MMA world. Instead of accepting Aspinall's call-out, Jones has hinted that he's more interested in facing Alex Pereira next. The announcement has sent shockwaves through the heavyweight division, leaving fans divided and fighters stunned. Many believe Jones is dodging Aspinall, while others see a potential super fight with Pereira as the biggest event the UFC could make right now.
He's annoying to me, and that's my own personal, he annoys me. I get to you guys, you find it entertaining, but I find him annoying, and I just don't like him. And at the end of the day, if I give him the opportunity to fight me, I want to be so compensated. I want to say it, I want that you money, honestly, and that's just what it is. That's just what it is, or else my life is perfect without him. I don't need him at all, and he needs me. And that's a good place to be in a negotiation.
Jon Jones is the guy I want to fight. Sure. Of course. Then we go Stipe. That's not happening. So the next guy I want to fight, Curtis Blades, because we have some unfinished business. Professionally, we've got a big problem here, and I want to get that one back.
I feel like they're going to try to do you versus Surreal. That's what I feel.
He's dismissed me on multiple occasions, and I'm not the first guy that he's dismissed. I'm not the first guy that he's ducked. The reason that I got the Pavlovich fight was because Cyril didn't want it. So he ducked Pavlovich, ducked Curtis Blades. I asked for him years ago, didn't want it then.
If Dana White this weekend says, all right, what do you want, champ? Who are you picking?
Curtis Blades, of course, because we were supposed to fight. We had a fight for 15 seconds. I injured my knee, and he has a win over me.
Please tell these guys, let's go with your chicken.
Aspinall versus Gon is a massive transitional fight for the heavyweight division. What happens after it? I liked the idea of Alex versus Tom right now. You want to know what another interesting fight is? Alex versus Surreal. Alex is not going to beat Uncle Ida, but we got Alex to light heavyweight in the first place by getting him beat. I believe Alex is in that spot right now. I'm bringing all of this to your attention because right now there's one thing for Jon Jones to do, and that is Tom Aspinall. Regardless of what happens between Surreal and Tom, if Alex were to move up and beat them, you've now created an opportunity for Alex versus Jon, and that does work. Jon versus Tom is the fight, but Alex versus Jon is the next fight.
Essa é a melhor aposta. Não, eu queria super luta. No, I want a super fight. Oh, super fight at heavyweight.
I can think of one.
Wow, Derek Lewis? It's Aspinall, man.
Oh, this is, Casa Branca, Jon Jones.
Jon Jones.
Super luta.
At the White House, Jon Jones. That's a super fight.
All right, so he's...
First and foremost, are you retired?
I am not retired. I'm actively training 5 days a week, and I'm in the UFC's drug testing pool.
Great. And what's the status of the fight at the White House?
I don't really know. It's kind of out of my control right now. I'm training for the event. I'll be ready for the event. That's my goal. That's my intention. But ultimately, it's up to the boss.
Jones's latest move has reignited the long-running debate about whether he's intentionally steering clear of Tom Aspinall. Many fans see this as another sign that Jones isn't eager to risk his legacy against the surging British champion, while others argue he's simply chasing the biggest possible fight for his career.
Dude, what's going on with that fight? We just had Aspinall on.
Jon Jones, since, retiring and then coming back, has made it clear I want to do this, and he sent me a text apologizing and all that stuff. But I need people that I can seriously rely on for this one. People talk about Conor. I'm telling you, I've been in trenches with Conor. Conor is a guy that has fought injured. Conor is a guy that a fighter has fallen out, and we slid in a stylistically bad matchup for him. He doesn't care. He literally will fight anybody.
But does he care enough to actually make a fight right now? Like, is he actually, when's the last time he fought?
He and I have been talking nonstop, and he's like, I'm dead serious. I want this. I'm training. I'm back in the pool. I'm doing all the shit. So we'll see.
I think Jon Jones' legacy doesn't need Tom Aspinall as Tom Aspinall. I don't think he does.
He does, bro.
He doesn't.
You know why?
Why?
And I'm only telling you this from a guy that lived in that world, right?
Yeah, you lived in that division.
I also never beat him.
Yeah.
And I had, no matter what I did going forward, it was always that, well, you never beat Jon Jones. Tom Aspinall is going to get that belt, and there's going to be a gap, right? That lineal championship breaks. That line breaks when Tom goes from interim to champion. Because John never gave him the opportunity to fight him.
But either did Francis never gave Jon Jones the opportunity to fight him.
Francis was going to give John an opportunity. John wasn't ready to take it at the time.
Exactly.
Right?
So there you have that same type of thing.
Break it. Francis left. Made a boatload of money. So in retrospect, Francis probably made the right decision because he got paid so much money to box.
Exactly.
For months, Dana White, Joe Rogan, and countless MMA veterans have been calling for Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall to finally happen. It's the matchup fans have been craving. The new heavyweight powerhouse against the most dominant champion in UFC history. But instead of answering that challenge, Jones appears to have shifted his focus toward Alex Pereira, the newly crowned light heavyweight sensation who's been hinting at a move up to heavyweight ever since his devastating knockout win over Magomed Ankalaev at UFC 320.
Joe Rogan saying that he is supporting the idea of Pereira versus Aspinall. We know Aspinall will do it. He already tried at 300. We know Pereira will do it. He has a chance to set history. Champ is not likely to ever happen to any of us. Again, there's a really big population that wants to see Jon Jones versus Pereira. There's a really big population that would rather see Jon Jones versus Aspinall. The winner of Ankalaev Rachik is going to take on Pereira, okay? Sure. Whatever your level of excitement for that is going to be. It still does not equal how badly you would like to see Pereira taking on Tom. The announcement of what Pereira and Tom are going to do, or if we're going to get Pereira and Tom together, that announcement is going to come prior to Rachik and Ankalaev fighting. And if you like this idea, and you know the power of social media, turn it up. Even though that fight's not going to be for 6 months, now is the time to get that fight made.
GSP, why is that fight not happening?
Well, it could be for two reasons. It's either that Jon Jones is using a strategy to have more money.
You could say it, GSP. Go for it. Come on, say what you want to say.
If he has no intention of coming back, that's not right. Make negotiation happen or, get things moving.
Doesn't seem like John really likes the topic. He actually walked off a podcast the other day because he got asked about the topic. And
really?
He was like, yeah, I'm done here.
Jon Jones says he wants to be on there too, and he says he would fight whoever the champion is at that time. But would you be okay with him coming back and potentially winning that belt again? And you might have to go through.
Well, it's not even about him winning the belt. I mean, how I felt about him. I can't risk putting him in big positions in a big spot and have something go wrong, especially the White House card.
Guys, why are we still talking about Jon? He's retired. He's done. I said a thing a long time ago, and you guys know me personally. I'm not a disrespectful guy.
Yeah, you're not.
But I said a thing a long time ago that I'm going to retire Jon without even fighting him, and
you did.
That's what's happened.
This call-out isn't random. Jones has always shown respect for Pereira's style, that cold,
This call-out didn't come out of nowhere. Jon Jones has always shown admiration for Alex Pereira's calm, calculated striking, his technical precision and devastating knockout power. But fans are questioning Jones's true intentions. Is he targeting Pereira because it's a more favorable stylistic matchup, or is he avoiding Tom Aspinall, the man many believe poses the biggest threat to his legacy? Aspinall, meanwhile, has indirectly responded, saying he's done chasing fighters who clearly don't want to step up. His focus now is on dismantling Cyril Gane at UFC 321 and then taking on whoever's bold enough to face him next. Still, this situation has clearly struck a nerve. Aspinall has been waiting patiently for over a year, dealing with delays, broken promises, and uncertainty, while Jon Jones continues to control the timeline of the heavyweight division.
He's gonna wipe the floor. He's gonna wipe the floor with Jon Jones.
You believe
Jon Jones 100%. Doesn't have a chance versus Tom Aspinall. Mark my words. Tom Aspinall is a freaking monster.
I love it.
On his feet and on the ground. So, and I truly believe that Jon Jones has never faced somebody that is that good on his feet. On the ground, he's faced some guys that are pretty good. But on his feet, I think Tom is, he would even do good in the kickboxing ring. He would be a top competitor to fight me as well.
We obviously fought on the same card, me and him. Never met him before, never. He was quite frosty when I met him. Definitely not happy chappy, do you know what I mean? We spent a bit of time together. Obviously, there's a language barrier and stuff. He doesn't really speak English that I'm aware of, at least. We did the press conference. We sat next to each other. He was literally, I was here, he was there. Got off the press conference, and my dad said, "Oh, how was it?" I said, "Do you know Alex Pereira?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "He thinks he can beat me, you know." And my dad was like, "What do you mean?" I don't know, I can just tell. I literally could feel off him. He wasn't posturing, he wasn't like trying to intimidate me or nothing. I just felt like, when I heard that he wants to move up to heavyweight, I wasn't surprised. I felt like he was like sizing me up a little bit.
And for you, are these two, like, are you interested in Tom at this point? Is he in your thoughts as well?
Ele é uma luta que te interessaria, que está na sua mente?
Quem?
Tom Aspinall.
Bom, igual eu falei, eu lutaria com qualquer um no peso pesado, mas o Jon Jones é o campeão, eu sou campeão. Se fosse o Tom Aspinall, é óbvio que eu iria lutar com ele.
I'll fight anybody heavyweight, but I'm the champion, Jon Jones the champion. If Aspinall was the champ, I wanted to fight him.
Okay. Joe Rogan and Daniel Cormier have both weighed in on the chaos, warning that if Jon Jones skips over Tom Aspinall again to chase Alex Pereira, it could seriously damage the UFC's credibility. DC didn't hold back, saying bluntly that if Jones avoids Aspinall, it'll be a decision that haunts him for the rest of his career. Joe Rogan agreed, admitting that while Pereira moving up to heavyweight would be exciting, the fight the world truly wants is Jones versus Aspinall, the seasoned legend versus the new era powerhouse. But things just got even crazier. Inside sources have revealed that Jones's team has already reached out about a possible matchup with Pereira on a rumored White House fight card, a spectacle that could take place at light heavyweight, not heavyweight. If true, this could change everything we thought we knew about the UFC's next big fight.
With Pereira, that means the legendary super fight could happen at light heavyweight, not heavyweight.
We just saw a domination. I was very surprised in that position. He did a very good job of covering. Pereira is trying to hit him, and Pereira's using some energy, and they're blocked. A very obvious talking point as we go to match number 3. You've got another option to go to Prohaska, who's not only 0-2 against Pereira. He lost both rounds that he fought tonight. If Ankalaev can't have a rematch now, when can he? He's the only guy that beat Pereira, so getting a win over Pereira doesn't get a rematch. But that's the kind of domination it was. I don't disagree with this. I have never seen this. It was truly a remarkable moment. You do not lose a contest and 6 months later redo the same contest and flip the script the way that Alex Pereira did to Ankalaev. I've never seen anything like it. I've never even heard of anything like it, and neither of you. I'm challenging you. I read all the comments. Tell me of something that you've seen.
Donald Trump mentioned that he wanted to have a fight at the White House Garden. That just seems like such a huge opportunity. I'm a very proud American. I have a lot of close friends that are in the military. Just to be able to entertain the country and the world at this level at the White House, it just means the world to me. So I'm back.
I'm not getting at John here, I'm getting at anyone who's failed a PED test. So this is my view on PEDs personally. If you're a sprinter, for example, you do 100 meters and you take PEDs and you win a race, you become faster than people who are not taking PEDs from that. That's okay. You're a cheat, you've won, they'll take your title off you or whatever. If your job is to hurt another person, physically hurt another person, which could potentially redirect the rest of their life post-fighting, you're an absolute piece of shit and you should never be able to fight again. If you have any PED stuff, like, it's like taking a gun to a knife fight. Do you know what I mean? It's like taking a knife to a bare knuckle fight. Like, how can you look yourself in the mirror when you know that you're cheating and you could potentially damage the other person for life? Like, it's disgusting. And I know there's some tainted supplements out there, but if you do it repeatedly, like times, the first time, if it's tainted supplement, whatever, they look into it, you're all good. If you're talking 2, 3, 4, 5 times and they're still letting you fight in a promotion, you're a pretty sick individual, in my opinion. It shouldn't be allowed.
What are your thoughts on Tom and Jon? I've always been, if you're the champion, defend your belt. It's a responsibility. You can't just, I'm going to sit out. I think you need to be reasonably active. You need to fight whoever's there. If you've got an interim champ, it's a no-brainer. I don't want to throw heaps of shade, but I mean, look, I know he's proved himself. Everyone's like, look what he's done. You don't hold up divisions just because, I don't know if I want to fight him. But when you're the champ, I don't think you have a choice. You've got an interim champ just standing there waiting for. If you don't want to fight, then just retire. You're done. Or if you want big fights, you're going to have to vacate the title.
You're talking about a White House fight card? Hey, man, we got to have some Americans win. I don't like Jon Jones. It's no secret. The whole world knows it. I say, man, y'all better put Jon Jones on there. Because right now, we ain't got one American in the top 10 pound for pound. I say, if y'all want an American dude to go get a victory, put Jon Jones in there. Because he gonna win. That's what he does.
Yeah, we just can't have foreigners coming in and winning all the fights at the White House.
Hey, I'm calling him Captain America. Somebody got to win.
Hey, so they've announced this White House UFC fight. What do you think about that?
I think it's exciting. Very exciting.
Can we expect to see you on the card?
I can't promise anyone anything, but I have very strong feeling that I'll be on that card.
But who would you take on? Who would be your dream opponent?
I would want to take on whoever's holding the belt at the end of the year.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Any possible names you think?
Well, no, I mean, as of right now, the champion is Tom Aspinall, but we'll see who's the champion at the end of the year. I feel like it'd be only fair to have an American guy fight for the championship that night. I'd be willing to put it all on the line.
Nice.
That decision leaves Tom Aspinall once again as the odd man out, the reigning heavyweight champion with no major challengers stepping forward. If Jon Jones truly goes through with this plan, it could become one of the most controversial moments in UFC history. Because while Alex Pereira has rightfully earned his spotlight, the unfinished business between Jones and Aspinall still hangs heavy over the division. Fans know it, fighters know it, and Dana White definitely knows it. Now the question is clear. Will Jon Jones finally face the man everyone wants him to fight? Or will he chase legacy and spotlight with Pereira, leaving Aspinall waiting yet again? Either way, the moment Jones made that call, the entire MMA world erupted, and nothing in the heavyweight division will ever be the same again.